is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man, it is so cool to be back together with these guys doing this, you know? I swear. Because this is a group where I know I fit in, you know? Because the way the world is now, you can be part of a group and not even know you're a part of a group until you read about it or see it on TV. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. My wife and I, we love watching like Dateline, 2020, those shows. But you know how every week they will feature a disease. And I swear to you, every week, no matter what the disease is, my wife has it. There'll be 3 people on the planet that have this disease. My wife is one of them. She just watches it going, I've got it. I have every one of those symptoms. I'm like, you do not have testicular cancer. You don't even have testiculars. But they made us such a bunch of paranoid nuts, you know, because when I was growing up, there were 2 medicines in the world. You had aspirin and camphofenique. That's all there was. Now there's so many medicines. They got this prescription stuff that they advertise on TV, and I swear, half the time, the side effects are 50 times worse than what the medicine cures. Like, try new Floraflor for itchy, watery eyes. It's Floraflor. Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, water weight gain, lower back pain, receding hairline, eczema, seborrheic psoriasis, itching, chafing clothing, liver spots, blood clots, ringworm, excessive body odor, uneven tire wear, pyorrhea, gonorrhea, diarrhea, halitosis, scoliosis, loss of bladder control, hammer toe, the shanks, low sperm count, warped floors, cluttered drawers, hunchback, heart attack, low resale value on your home, feline leukemia, athlete's foot, head lice, clubfoot, MS, MD, VD, fleas, anxiety, sleeplessness, drowsiness, poor gas mileage, tooth decay, parvo, warts, unibrow, lazy eye, fruit flies, chest pains, clogged veins, hemorrhoids, dry heaving, and sexual dysfunction.
Samuel L. Jackson on Go the Fuck to Sleep.
I was anxious to do the audio read of this book because my agent has twins, and he gave me the book. I read it, and I fell out laughing. And I remember all those times when I did read to my daughter when she was that age. And everybody tells you reading stories will put kids to sleep, but it never works. It didn't in my house. Actually, if I picked her up and made up a story, it worked a lot better. But I did say go to fuck to sleep to her a lot. And I think at some point she would look at me when I would come in her room, and she would look at me and say, go to fuck to sleep, Daddy? And I would say, yeah, go to fuck to sleep.
Audible Inc. presents Go the Fuck to Sleep. Written by Adam Mansbach. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
Cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep. The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run, and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, my darling, and sleep. Whispers soft through the grass, hun. The field mice, they make not a peep. It's been 38 minutes already. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Go to sleep. kids from daycare are in dreamland. The froggy has made his last leap. Hell no, you can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? The fuck to sleep. The owls fly forth from the treetops. Through the air they soar and they sweep. A hot crimson rage fills my heart, love. For real, shut the fuck up and sleep. The cubs and the lions are snoring, wrapped in a big, snuggly heap. How come you can do all this other great shit, but you can't lie the fuck down and sleep? The seeds slumber beneath the earth now, and the crops that the farmers will reap. No more questions. This interview's over. I've got 2 words for you, kid. Fucking sleep. The tiger reclines in the simmering jungle. The sparrow has silenced her cheep. Fuck your stuff, bear. I'm not getting you shit. Close your eyes, cut the crap, sleep. The flowers doze low in the meadows, and high on the mountains so steep. My life is a failure. I'm a shitty ass parent. Stop fucking with me, please, and sleep. The giant pangolins of Madagascar are snoozing as I lie here and openly weep. Sure, fine, whatever. I'll bring you some milk. Who the fuck cares? You're not gonna sleep. This room is all I can remember. The furniture, crappy and cheap. You win. You escape. You run down the hall as I nod the fuck off and sleep. Bleary and dazed, I awaken to find your eyes shut, so I keep my fingers crossed tight as I tiptoe away and pray that you're fucking asleep. We're finally watching our movie. Popcorn's in the microwave. Beep. Oh, shit. God damn it. You gotta be kidding. Come on. Go the fuck back to sleep.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
And a thousand greetings to everybody out there. What's going on? It is the Charles Richardson radio program. Live on a Wednesday, March the 23rd, 2022. It is 7:09 p.m. Where are your kids? Are they going to fuck to sleep?
Yeah, it's true. Been there before.
Well, one person's may not have his kids ready to fuck to sleep right now, and that is Billy, Badass Painter. Billy, what's going on, man?
Hey, another day in paradise. What do you expect?
I could see that. You catching some rays there with that tank top going on over there?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You see, I'm an albino motherfucker.
You are an albino motherfucker. You definitely tell you that much right there. I mean, you make my wife look tan. Jesus Christ.
I look Seamus looks tan. What are you talking about?
Whatever. Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know what's going on, and I think everybody does know what's going on, it is going to be basically a show of these two. And no, not me and Billy. It's me, Billy, and this person. It is Crazy Joe. Now, looks like he put on, looks like he took his camera off, but he is online. He is there. Oh, no, he's there. Never mind. I thought he was like a still picture. So, I want to welcome these two. Now, here's how it's going to go, because this was agreed to by all parties. Bad Billy and Crazy Joe have been going at each other for blood almost. Just for the record stands at 1 win for Bad Billy, 1 win for Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe is on a new platform that apparently is unbreakable. Unbreakable. Bad Billy got the first victory. It is to the point where now feds are being called. And I think everybody, and I talked with both parties, I think everybody wants peace and resolution. And that's what we're aiming for today. Crazy Joe does not have the greatest history of being on camera and being confronted with questions or people that he does not care for. And he is definitely saying his disdain for Bad Billy. Bad Billy, to the other side, has basically had a no-quit aspect on trying to ruin Crazy Joe. So, Joe, since you are the person here that has mostly been attacked by Billy because of Billy's platform wanting to go after you for being a racist and getting you kicked off the air, Joe, I'm going to have you go ahead and speak first to make your point as to why you're here.
Can you hear me, Charles?
Yes, we can.
I think that being philosophical is, if people don't like people, then why do they have to bother with them? Why do they have to... In other words, if you don't like my show, you don't like me, you don't like what I'm about, you have every opportunity to turn the channel or turn whatever and just basically go your own separate way. You don't have to deal with me. It's not like I'm twisting your arm and saying you have to listen to me. Because the only people that I want listening to me are fans. People that appreciate my type of humor, my type of comedy. Now, unless you're jealous of me, unless you could see me as a threat in whatever mental capacity you have in that brain of yours, I don't really know what the deal is, and I really don't care. And I think that's the point here that I'm trying to make, is that if you don't like me, you don't have to deal with me. But obviously, I'm renting space in other people's minds. And this is why I got all these people on top of me and stalking me, harassing me. I did a test show the other day, and I had more than 50 calls. 20 of them were from Billy. So, I think that's how I strongly feel. I'm not here to make friends with the guy. I'm not here for any of that. And I don't want to be friends with him. I think what he did was childish. He acted like a fifth grader. Okay. You don't do things like that. So, that's my opinion.
So what are we on here for today, Joe? What is your purpose today for this?
Oh, well, I thought you and I had talked about it, that it would be a good idea.
We did. But do you feel the same way I do, that we want peace before it gets any uglier?
Well, I'm open to all options. In my opinion, I think this is starting to get way out of line. We are broadcasters. This is our field. This is the field we've chosen. And we should stick to broadcasting. And I never shy away from a fight. But, okay. I just want to do my show. And I don't want to be harassed anymore. And I think that's the point I brought up when I first came out here. Okay. If you don't like me, right, then don't bother with me and just go away.
Okay.
What is so hard about that?
Billy, I'm going to give you a chance to rebuttal. Is what he's asking too much? Is Crazy Joe just asking, listen, let bygones, let's just go our separate ways. Let him do his show. You do your show. I mean, you already know you're successful at what you do, Billy. Joe is very convinced that he's going to be successful when he does his show. What is he asking for too much? No, let's hear your take there, Billy.
No, I don't believe that he's asking for too much in that manner.
Okay.
However, when you add in the factor that that he is promising to use racial slurs and the fact that he has attacked my Native American heritage. I don't know if he's aware that I'm part Native American, but yes, I am. And that part the other night is what I really took offense to. Not only that, I tried ignoring him for about a month or so, and he's still continuing to make YouTube videos about me, addressing my sister and saying some of the most heinous and ugly things about my sister when he doesn't even know a fucking thing about her. Because she's in an interracial relationship that seems to bother him. She's with a black guy. She's happy. It's not a fad. It's, black guys are just her preference in relationships. And he's wondering why my friend Derek, who my sister's boyfriend, had jumped on his case because he got pissed off. I mean, come on, basically, you're attacking a member of the family, and he's got something to say about it. I didn't ask him to jump in. I can fight my own battles. He wanted to start his own fight with Joe.
Okay, so you're basically coming on. The reason why you've been attacking Joe is because it's actually hitting home with some of his YouTube videos. Because of all this, that's why you're on the offensive, correct?
Damn right I am.
Okay.
Damn right I am.
Joe, what do you respond to that? If everybody go their separate ways, everybody does peace, will you stop attacking Bad Billy's family and Bad Billy himself?
Well, that's fine with me, but I just like to correct him. I never said anything against his sister or the boyfriend. This was between me and Billy, but somehow Billy had to get his, the black guy involved, his sister involved. He did a video where it was him and his sister, and I just wanted to talk to Billy, but Billy had his sister there, and I said, no, I'm not going to talk to your sister because your sister has nothing to do with this. This was between men to men, and Billy is wrong here because he instituted his sister into it. He instituted the black guy into it, who I don't know his name, and the black guy became threatening and threatened me with bodily injury and said he would kill for his family or words in that category. So I don't know where Billy's coming from, but this was supposed to be between me and Billy. And like I said, we have never got along from day one. Supposedly, I tried to get a gig from his broadcast. He blew me off. I said some words about it, not a big deal. And then he took it overboard because obviously you can't offend Billy. Obviously you can't say nothing to Billy. He's too sensitive. He's like a woman. He gets all his feelings butt hurt. And it just continued from there. And then it kind of stopped for a while, which I was a little bit glad about. But, and then it started up again the last couple months. Now, I would not say anything. See, we got in each other's way. We probably got in each other's way on the Matt Commenton show. Maybe we got here on the Charles Richardson show. I don't know how me and him wound up having contact, but we had contact. And of course, there were words being said to, him. He said things about me, or I say things about him. And I think that's where we're at right now. But as far as your statement, Charles, sure, why not? Look, okay. I'm a broadcaster. Okay, I'm not a World War III fighter, okay? But if I have to defend myself, I mean, so far the odds have been against me. It's 50 and 60 people against me, including my arch emesis, the Onions, who started with me 6 years ago for no fucking reason.
What you would tell me too, it's like the Onions, they bother you, but Billy's been the one that's been the most formidable force, to be honest with you. Onions haven't done anything like what Billy's been doing. So I guess, gentlemen, what it comes really down here to is like there's been a war of words going at it. There's been intertwined for everything. This actually all flamed up so long ago with him and Matt just not being able to help each other, or Matt helping Joe, and all of a sudden we get involved. Billy gets involved. Dirk gets involved. It's just everybody gets involved. I'm just saying, like right now, I think peace needs to be handled. I mean, if we can go ahead and get peace, let Joe do his thing. if somebody's going to go ahead and rat Joe out or do something, let's not be it from us. Let Joe do his broadcast. Let Joe get famous the way he says he's going to get famous. We'll probably hear from him later. Billy's already got his own thing. He's got, sort of a movie deal going on that we'll talk about later. He's got, he got his own radio show, his own internet station. So he's got his thing going. Joe can have his thing going. I think, honestly, let's put this to rest, guys. No more bad blood. Just put it to rest. Joe, you do your show. Go have a great time doing it. Make it profitable. Make it everything that you've talked about. Billy, go back to creating your great content there, your YouTube videos, your station and everything like that. Continue to have great interviews. I've heard your interviews. It's great. What do you say, guys? I mean, this may not be a long thing because I think it's gotten tired. It really has. It's gotten tired out. Now the feds are being involved, which, whether it's serious or not, it's still feds being involved. I think this is over to the boiling point. I think we need to kind of go ahead and call it there, Billy. Don't you think?
You know what? That's completely up to JoJo there.
Okay, so with you making that, what do you ask of Joe to pull back the troops? What do you call for Joe?
For one, he needs to apologize to your wife for that incident this last summer.
I've put that to bed.
I'm just saying that, things like that. I mean, he said he would never apologize and doesn't realize that he was wrong in that situation when your wife just said, I'm tired of hearing this, But
what does Joe have to do for you?
For one, just put the racist content aside, because if I catch that, I'm going to report it. End of story.
But what if you just don't listen to his show anymore?
If I don't catch it, I guess I don't catch it. But if I catch it, I'm going to report it.
All right. So Joe can. So
you see what I'm talking about? This guy wants to escalate the war.
Wait.
He wants to escalate it because Billy has a hang-up, some mental problem in his brain that he wants to take me on, that he doesn't like me because I'm a New Yorker, because maybe I'm going to take away his fans. Because I am the best.
Hold on.
I am the best.
Wait. Both of you, shush. Hold on. This has nothing to do with you being a New Yorker, Joe. This has got nothing to do with any of that. What it has to do is what Billy's morale is, the racist comments, the N-word, the use of identifying and apparently, belligerentating people of other color. He's got nothing. I don't think you would have anything wrong if you did it in some type of patriotic way where you had mentioned to me, you're not a racist. You understand that the African American people, they were slaves at first. You didn't agree with that. You didn't like that. But you're saying about the culture that they have now. I think just without being the racist tones, could you address them in another way like you do maybe on just your YouTube videos, maybe a little bit nicer?
I'm not going to change my perception of black people today. They're the ones that are killing and raping people and murdering people with the rap music, I'm saying. That the rap music is no, you're going to listen.
Is it?
Because people are wrong, 100% wrong. I am not a racist, but I do not like the black culture today. I grew up in a time where we had Motown, we had soul music, we had jazz, Stevie Wonder, the Four Tops, the Temptations, the greatest musicians of all time, including James Brown. So my thing is to reverse that and to go back to that era. But the black people today, they just want to rap about, they use the N-word in their own song. So it's okay for them to say the N-word 100 times in their music, but it's a double standard for Crazy Joe not to use the N-word. And I don't really use it, really, because I'm not really that much into it. I'm really not that much into it. I was just making a point about the way they're acting today. and then I get, classified as racist, anti-Semitic, this and that. I have black friends. I have very little black friends, but as a matter of fact, I have a black person who works for me, who's my technician. So I don't belong to any white militia groups. I don't belong to Ku Klux Klan. Those are the real racists. Those are the people who don't accept blacks for any reason. I'll accept a black person as long as he's civilized and he acts with respect, just like I do. I'm a minority myself. I'm Hispanic. Okay? So I act like a good American. I don't talk with an accent. I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm out here the savior of real rock and roll music. So if you reject that, or if Billy rejects that, or anybody rejects that, or Dirk, or any of these douchebags, they don't have to deal with me. But now Billy out there is provoking the situation by saying, oh, if I catch him saying the N-word. Nobody tells Crazy Joe what to do, and nobody tells me what to do on my show or my YouTube video. I will promise, though, that I will not talk about Billy anymore if he decides to give it up. If he decides not to give it up, then it's game on.
It's game on. So,
okay. Joe, I've got a question for you.
Go ahead, Billy.
So let's say that I invite you over to my house for a barbecue, and everything's good to start with. Everything's happy-go-lucky. But then you start using the N-word, and I ask you not to do that in my house. Yet you continue to do so, and I ask you to leave. The moment I ask you to leave, am I violating your First Amendment constitutional rights?
Charles, what does that have to do with the fact that if he catches me using the N-word on my YouTube videos, he's going to report me?
He's giving
Why don't you answer the question?
He's giving you a scenario because you have used that everybody's offending your First Amendment rights that has been brought up by you. So Billy's asking a question, a hypothetical. You go over there and you start using the N-word and Billy kicks you off his property. Is he violating?
That has nothing to do with the fact that I use the N-word on YouTube. I would never be in this house, and I don't want to be in this house. So it makes no sense, this question. I don't understand the logic of it.
He was just asking as a hypothetical. He wants to know if he would be offended. Yeah.
I will be right back.
Well, I can tell you this. I don't use the N-word. I don't use the N-word. If I go to somebody's house, I don't use the N-word. Okay? But that has nothing to do with my YouTube videos. Has nothing to do with the way I feel about black people on the Crazy Joe Show when I talk about the rap music and whether black people are heading in the direction that they're heading.
Billy, hang on a second. Billy, what you said you're going to...
I will be right back. I don't mean to interrupt him. I just got to take care of the kid really quick.
Gotcha. No problem. All right. So Joe, is there any peace involved in this? Because it sounds like what Billy's asking.
It depends on Billy.
But
I said I was willing to look. Like you said in the opening, he's got one on me. I got one on him.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with the guy. I hate the guy's guts, and I hate anybody like him who definitely has a problem with my show. Okay, I'm an artist, first most. I'm a R-rated shock jock. Okay, I'll say that in my intro about the Crazy Joe Show. So there's no punches being pulled here. But of course I'm willing to move on, like you said. Okay. And I tried to move on, but he wants to be a police officer. He wants to be the fucking KGB. He wants to be the political police, the politically correct police. But Joe, if I catch him saying the N-word on the YouTube channel, he is provoking this war to continue. And I'm saying, but don't you think
it's a bad look when you do use the N-word? I mean, don't you think it looks really bad?
I don't use the N-word on YouTube. I really don't.
But I'm just saying, at all, period. Doesn't think it looks
I'm not allowed to use the word on YouTube.
I'm not saying that you're allowed.
And generally, I don't use the N-word on the Crazy Joe Show.
Okay.
I don't. I really don't. I did it that night to hurt him, to get back at him, and also to make a point that the N-word, in its real definition, means a low life, low person, no matter what color or nationality they are. They could be Japanese, Australian, Irish, Italian. Mm-hmm. They could be an N. You could say, well, you're an N. Of course, it's never used that way.
No.
You know, and the package, you know, it describes the black people because it's been going down since they came here from the Africa. But basically, the real word has nothing to do with racism. It is a description of being a low-life person. So when I said it to Billy that night, I meant to describe him and his that person over there, the black person, as low-lifes. Right. And I knew it would hurt him. Maybe it didn't hurt him, but I just thought I'd do it anyway. You know, what the fuck? Okay. What's to say? It's not illegal. Right. I didn't break any laws. And I'm being accused unfairly of being racist. Why don't you prove that I'm racist? Not just on my words. Look, anybody, if I want to say I'm racist, that's my business. Okay? And if I want to talk about the black people, it's my business. But I'm only talking about them in the terms of culture, of rap music. I'm not saying, oh, these black sons of bitches, I hate them, I can't stand them. Okay. But a lot of them are irresponsible people. Look in come to New York City. They shoot cops like it's nothing. They commit crime. They sell the drugs, and they should be given a pass. Why? Because
all racists are doing that. All racists are doing that. It's not just
them. But the blacks stand out as number one.
How?
And followed by the Mexicans. You know, the drug cartels, the people that are threatening our national security with the drug cartels. So everybody's doing it.
What about being, it's, hate crimes, but when you talk about like that, it just sounds really bad, and that's what everybody is attacking you on. It just sounds bad.
But Charles, I'm telling the truth, and people can't handle the truth.
But can't you say it in a different way, though? That's what I'm saying, is because it's just the way. I'm
saying it the way it has to be. Look, I'm a street guy from New York City. Right. I did a job where my life was on the line every fucking day. And the police officers had to deal with the same type of people, although I dealt with them a very tiny bit.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, I'm a realist. I lived in New York my whole life. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be politically correct because you people don't like the way I talk. Right. It's the truth. The black people are the majority of the crime in this country, and I'll stand by that statement.
Okay, Joe, let's turn over to Billy. Billy, the way this is going, what are your feelings? What are your thoughts?
Well, one thing that Joe does have correct is there is a very, very high percentage of black on black crime, which is very sad. Especially a good friend of mine by the name of Riyadh King, who he played basketball for the College of Southern Idaho when I attended there in 97. Him and I were actually next door neighbors in the dorms, and I didn't like him at first because he was always partying every night and making noise while I was trying to sleep, until one night I got up and I knocked on the door, and instead of asking him to be quiet, he invites me in and we start smoking weed, and we developed a friendship from there. And then, of course, he ended up going to a different school. We went on our separate ways, and then we reconnected 10 years later on MySpace and started chatting there. But the things Riyadh told me, he was from Chicago and was looking for a way out because of the high crime he was in. He was somewhere over by Lakeshore Drive. If you know Chicago, that's a very high crime area. And he ended up, when I found him on MySpace, he was in Atlanta, in a pretty nice neighborhood in Atlanta, and was doing pretty well. And we were chatting, and then just one day I get a message on my MySpace from his girlfriend telling me that he had to return to Chicago because his mother had caught cancer and she passed away. And 2 days after his mother's funeral, there was a drive-by shooting, and he ended up getting struck by a stray bullet and killed. And, and I'm thinking, when it comes to Black Lives Matter, where's the outrage for good people like him? He was black. His life mattered. What the fuck there? So, yeah, but then at the same time, too, there's a pretty high white-on-white crime ratio, and of course the drug cartels. So we can't just single out the blacks for for these crime statistics.
Okay.
Everybody's guilty of it.
Yeah. All right. So let's wrap all this up, guys, because a lot of the comments on there are piling up, and I'm feeling the pressure right now. So let's put a wrap to this, guys. Are we done with everybody, or are we still at where we were before? Actually, Billy,
if I catch it, I will report it.
Joe, is there anything better that's happened out here, or are we still
the war is no, because of his provocation, because he's nothing but a fucking troublemaker. The war is on, and I have a lot up my sleeve.
All right.
For him. Well, so the war is on.
Well, gentlemen, I tried. I was kind of hoping maybe we had a little bit of something going on, but I unfortunately, I guess this is the way it is. Joe, I thank you very much for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Can I say one thing? I'm going to be on this Saturday at I think it's 8 p.m. on thecrazyjoeshow.com. I'm going to do not just a test demo, a real show. If I was doing a real show. So it's going to be fantastic, and I hope that everybody out there sees the talent that I have rather than the bullshit from a guy like Billy.
Okay. So I just
got one more question for Joe before he goes.
Quickly.
Since, he's already been challenging me and he's challenging Dirk to fight. When Dirk pretty much answered his challenge to meet him, why wouldn't he give Dirk his address?
I don't know. Joe, you want to answer that?
No, I'm not going to answer this fucking hillbilly asshole.
All right. Thank you. All right, Joe. Hey, listen, thank you very much, and you have a great. You already one left. All right, so. Good. All right, there it goes. So the end result there is no peace. No peace. So.
Well, like I said, if I catch it, I'm going to report it. End of story.
I will open up the phone lines now, because I wanted to keep everything between these two gentlemen. And for those people that are reporting my show, thank you very much. Apparently, I couldn't have any type of interview going on that's going to be on me, apparently. So, 813-699-5353. Billy, you had an offer for a movie deal, or a part in a movie deal that you were trying to go out for, and you said you wanted to bring it up. So go ahead
sure.
and plug what you had to plug.
Well, I found out that they were going to shoot a movie about Claude Dallas here in the Idaho area, and I felt, because I have the look a little bit like Claude Dallas. If you can Google a picture of Claude Dallas, you can see that I have somewhat the look there. And it's
you got the nice locks there on the chin. That's what you got right there.
It's not a good story. I mean, and I'm not going to say that Claude Dallas is a good man, because he wasn't. He did something horrible, but there are, like they say, there are two sides of the story. Claude Dallas was living near the Idaho-Nevada border, pretty far from any town or city. And game wardens came to visit him because they said he was poaching bobcats out of season and shooting deer out of season. Well, one of the game wardens had a reputation for being a bully and an asshole. And that particular game warden went after my uncle for poaching deer when he wasn't even hunting. He was, let alone he was unarmed.
Right.
So Claude Dallas claimed that Bill Pogue had pulled the gun on him first, and he drew and killed both of the game wardens. But then he royally fucked up was when he went into his tent and grabbed a rifle and shot them each behind the ear, execution style. But he ended up getting charged with manslaughter because for some reason he managed to convince that it was self-defense, and he did 20-plus years, and he's a free man to this day. But then I found out that they're going to portray Bill Pogue as a nice, rational human being who, only was doing his job as a game warden. And that's not the case. The man harassed people. And they were going to, if they're not going to tell the story right, I don't want to be a part of it. So I withdrew my chance to audition.
Now, was that the only factor that kind of was in your decision because they had a different take on the story versus what really happened?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, Claude Dallas killed those guys.
And this seemed to be personal because it involved your uncle, for crying out loud. So, was this something that you were looking forward to doing as long as it was done properly?
Yes, because, when I'm watching a movie or something, I always like the villain, and me, I could play the role of Claude Dallas, and I get a chance to be the villain. But we're going to base something on a true story. Let's get the story out there, just not on what the director or the producer assumes what really happened.
Right. So they're taking the story in another direction because they heard their version of what the story was, and that's not. You don't feel that's what happened. Is there any of this? So let me act really stupid right now. Was any of this documented, showing this is what really happened versus this is what the producers said really happened?
Well, there's a few things that came about when the whole incident went down, and Claude Dallas killed those 2 game warden officers. There was somebody there who always brought Claude Dallas some goods because he was so far from town, brought him some extra fruit and other things, and then he went off with a metal detector trying to find artifacts and things like that were laying in the area. And then he came along, and there was a huge altercation between Claude Dallas and Bill Pogue. Right. And so he testified that Claude Dallas had killed those 2 game warden officers, but he did say there was a big altercation that was provoked by Bill Pogue. And when you're in law enforcement, you can't approach anybody aggressive like that.
No, of course
you're
not.
Asking for problems. And Bill Pogue got more than what he could handle that day.
Do you see the type of action, the way that happened back then, kind of sort of how things are going on now with these officers that have all this power, abusing their power and stuff like that? Do you see a lot of that going on over there?
Not in my neck of the woods. The police officers here do their job as the way that I've experienced, do the way that they're supposed to do. However, I mean, then of course you have that asshole who had his knee on the neck of George Floyd, and George Floyd himself, no angel, but he didn't deserve what he got.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people are like, well, George Floyd was a convicted criminal, this and that. Well, listen, it doesn't matter. Listen, you're still supposed to follow the rules. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, what he did. You need to go ahead and arrest him. You need to go ahead and follow procedure. And that apparently, a knee to the neck apparently is not the procedure. I think it was a knee to the back is proper, not the neck. Am I right on that? I know there's some type of restriction you could do. So
yeah.
So I don't know. So this guy Roy threatening people. Apparently, he's reported the show because of racist things that Joe has said. He's threatening people by direct message now. So I'm dying to see this, Billy. I have to ask you on a level playing field here. Anything said on my show tonight worthy of being reported?
Well, yeah, I didn't hear him use the N-word, and like I said, I missed a pretty good chunk of it when I had to go tend to the kid.
Yeah, but he didn't say the N-word, I can tell you that much.
But, he dodged my question, which didn't surprise me. And he played the victim is what I was picking up, as well as you read the comments in the chat. Everybody's saying he's playing the victim. So, mostly in the chat, too, it's like I'm coming off no better than he is. I'm just over here moderating the situation. I don't know why that has to be anything on me. Again, and I apologize, that's very rude for me to be eating on the air. But again, I was moderating the situation. And I was also, anytime he went ahead and said anything questionable, I was basically trying to go ahead and make him stop. So, you guys can go ahead and put in there all night long if you want to go ahead and say,
I'm being just as bad. Melanie went ahead. It's hate speech, which I get. Roy Taylor, yeah, I won't be back, I don't think. Wonderful community you have here, Charles, telling your audience to fuck off if they don't agree with anything you say. What the fuck you talking about, you stupid dickwad? What, because I went ahead and didn't take calls for the first half hour, you guys want to go ahead and bog down my door? Go right ahead. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, Roy.
No. I would advise that you do the same thing with this episode as you did with the last one he was on, and that would be to delete it from Facebook when you're done. They can always go to Spreaker if they want to hear it.
Yeah, that's true. Dirk on there, buddy. Dirk was actually wanting to be on the show, and I said, well, listen, I kind of wanted things to keep as civil as possible. I think if Dirk just came on, it just would have been off the chain.
Yeah. You know what, though? Can we extend an invitation to Dirk, whether he calls in or comes in on the cam? Because I think he's got some things to say, and I want to hear him.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I can do that. I don't know if he wants to come back on anymore. I think his main purpose was to confront Joe, but I'll send him an invite here.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
All right, and there you go, Dirk. If you want to join in, if you're still listening, go ahead. I just sent you a message. If you want to come on in, you can. The phone lines are open if you want to go ahead and call in and tell me how bad I suck or how much of a racist I am, apparently. 813-699-5353. Roy has been the big bitch before I blocked him. This is
Roy can fuck off. I just seen a message he posted telling somebody, he told Eric Pilcher, I've got all your personal info online.
So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, before I kind of blocked him from the chat on my end. I don't know how well that works.
Oh, he's only got 2 friends, and now in his profile says he's in my neck of the woods. He says he's from Meridian, Idaho.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Somebody you know, maybe?
Doubt it.
Let's see. Roy threatening people on there. Rob went ahead. One of our affiliates there because he's a bitch. So there you go. Now Jenny went ahead and posted. Then that's it. It's between you two. Leave us out. Basically, leave Jenny and Matt alone. Just you guys want to hash out things on your end. Go right ahead. It's it's the way it is apparently. So. Eric Pilcher says, based on what he was saying, it's a hate crime, you numbnut. Dirk says, I already proved he's racist, so that's there. Let's see how far back I can go. Damn, lot of comments on there. Holy shit. Joe Pilcher says, amen, Crazy Joe. This country was founded on free speech. Don't like it, don't listen. I'm not sure if that was actually intended to be sincere. I don't know. Dirk says, I love how he plays the victim. Pilcher goes to say he says things directed at people, then plays the victim. Dirk, Joe, you made your bed. You must sit lay in it. You told Bill you'd call into the show, and when he did, you call him and then hung up on him. Yeah, well, what was your take on that? Was that what you expected? You calling in, and then he just goes ahead and calls you a blank lover over and over and over again? I mean, is that something you expected, or did you actually expect to have a conversation with him?
Oh, I did. You mean the other night? I knew I wasn't going to have a conversation with him. I mean, I think tonight I had more of a conversation with him than I did the previous 2 times, and still you can't say that what just happened was very much of a conversation. Yeah,
I guess. Phone line goes to voicemail. Fix it. Hold on. What am I doing here? Somebody report my phone line. Is that what happened? John, don't call my personal number, you idiot. Call the studio number. Yeah, let me try calling it there. Well, anyway, 813-699-5353. Wonder if Roy got a hold of my personal number. Maybe that's what happened.
Who knows?
I don't know. Couple of dicks on the stream tonight. Yeah, it's coming through. Call the regular number there, John. Call the regular number. And see what it is. So, anyway. So, what else has been going on here? Here we go. John's calling in now. See, I told you it'd work.
Yeah, I was calling the regular number.
Oh, my apologies. Well, it's working now. Yeah. What's going on? What was your take on this whole thing?
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay, all right.
Staying out of it.
Okay. What's up then?
All right. Goodbye. I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, there's a delay. What are you calling for then?
Okay.
I was a little wonder there. Maybe he's having some phone problems. Because you could hear it was like a delay on my end, or maybe he's listening to the show while he's calling, and I don't know. But
by the way, Charles, I do have a question for you.
Fire away.
Is it getting really hot in Florida or something? Last or not this last one, but the Idiots of the Week. The show before this last one and the show before that involved ladies taking their clothes off and getting arrested for it.
Well, see, somebody's going to show me some of those videos because I'm not seeing that down here.
No, but well, that one lady was who she decided to cuss police officers and expose herself to them, and she's no pretty sight. And then there's a lawyer who decided to take her clothes off in a bar, and she refused to put them back on. She gets arrested.
Fantastic. By the way, up until this cold front comes through, which is going to come through tonight or tomorrow, temperatures have been in the low to mid 80s. So yeah, it's getting back up there in springtime, and it's getting hot on the studio too. Because guess who we have there? It's Papa Dirk in the house. What's going on, Papa?
Hail to the king, baby.
I don't know about that. Give me your honest thoughts on that. Did I just fuck up my show just that much more?
I don't know why you did it, man. I thought it was a good idea. I kind of want to capitalize it. I don't know. You know what happened before.
But it didn't happen this time.
Give me your hand, Charles. No. Give me your hand. There we go.
But you know what? Listen, you got to give credit where credit's due. It did not turn into a shouting match.
Well, it still turned into a shit show.
Yeah.
Look, if you can dodge a question that challenges your ethics, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, right. There you go. That definitely hurt my eye, too, when that wrench came through. Oh, my God.
But no, Joe is an incredible fucking pussy. And I've demonstrated this for everybody. I've shown that he's a fucking racist time and time again. I've hung him by his own words. And for some reason, he's fucking scared of me because he can't do a goddamn thing to me.
Can I ask you something? And this pertains to both of you. No, shut up. I can't. This pertains actually to both of you. Is there any, and I'm talking about even a smidge, of logic between what he says when he uses the N-word to go ahead and relate to black people and him not being a racist? Is there any smidge?
He's lying. Okay. He's using that as an excuse because there's a difference between how a rapper would use the N-word and how Joe uses it.
Yeah. And there's a reason why us Caucasians can't use it. It just sounds bad. It's just wrong. And I don't agree with that. And I even told him, it's like, listen, now I heard your show, but man, when you go ahead and start going on rants like that, using the N-word and degrading, black people like that, it's like, play some music. Play music instead of that. That's all I'm saying.
Shut up and play your music.
Play your music. Play your rock and roll. Matt Connaughton on there. It's that says for the phone call. What John says, that was bizarre. Just calling not to say anything. Okay, bye. Yeah, that was kind of a weird phone call.
Yeah, at that point, I would say just don't call.
Yeah. So,
but that's your show, not mine.
No, of course not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. See, I was planning on having this go for like an hour or so, and it's just like, as soon as and Billy, I love you, man. Non-gay way. But yeah. I don't want to stick anything in your ass. But as soon as you made the go ahead and made the demand, stop using the N-word, I'm thinking, he's not going to go for it. It's just going to be on, and that's it. And that's where it all took a dive. Can we just not listen to his show anymore? Just ignore him, forget it even exists.
I would say if you develop any kind of emotional reaction to what he's saying, then stop listening. I don't have any emotional reaction. Right. Like, it's still personal for me because he was tossing out threats to sue me. So it's like, okay, you want to threaten my ability to take care of myself and my kid, then fine, gloves are off.
Yeah.
But I don't develop an emotional reaction to what he says. That's the key thing here. So, and if you develop any emotional reaction, he wins. That's his game.
Yeah, and that's why and that's why I keep telling everybody, it's like, you go ahead and you react like that, and you respond to it. Well, then he's got your attention. Now he has something to make a YouTube video on. Now he has other context. But if Billy goes away, Dirk goes away, Matt and Jenny kind of already gone away, the Onions go, then who does he make contact about?
Oh, believe me, like I said, I ignored him for a good month and a half, and during that time, he still had to talk about me.
I'm telling you, he's talking about you a lot more. That's all I know.
Oh, my God.
So Matt's making a big comment here. The N-word is the only example where context matters. For example, I've been around gay people who call each other certain words that are considered gay slurs when the straight people say them. Context changes depending on who is saying the words. The concept is simply too complex for Joe to comprehend. Do we give it? Okay, I understand that the answer to this question is no, but is there any way to give Joe a pass in regards to the complexity of this? Maybe he just doesn't get it.
No, he views those kind of people as the word that he's using. I mean, when Twisted, the rap group, was using the N-word, with the A at the end, not the hard R version, but they were just imitating the way rap was.
Right.
They were still getting flack for it because they're white.
Just because of their color? They weren't getting flack because of the word.
Right. Well,
see, that's kind of racist too, don't you think?
Well, hang on. They were getting flack for using that word while being white.
I'm just saying, doesn't that sound like reverse racism right there?
Well, there's reverse racism is kind of redundant. It's just racism.
Yeah, it's right. So listen, I agree with you guys in regards to this. I think he should be able to do a show without dropping N-bombs or even just relating to this, because the way he's relating to it, he's basically putting the whole blame on the world's problems on one particular race. And I think that's wrong because everybody commits it. You know, right? So it doesn't matter what color the skin is. There's crimes being committed on all sorts.
Right, but it's very convenient for him to use the 1350 argument. I think I've explained the 1350 argument to you before.
Yeah, I saw you mentioning in chat. Explain that to me, though.
Sure. So it is an argument that is used by white supremacists online, where they're trying to say that despite being 13% of the population, they commit 50% of the crime.
So Jenny says, really, why can't we just look away and let the racists do as they please? Same thought process to watching people lynch somebody else. I don't see Joe lynching anybody, though. I see Joe just making really bad content, really offensive content, and he's doing it over there. Just stay away from me. You know, as long as you're not, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not, because it's just going to make me look bad. You know, all I got to say is like, you know, if he gets hit by somebody else, let him. I think I'm just pretty much done with it. This was the one and only time I'm going to have him back on. That's it. I promise you. And you can take this recording for as long as it's on Facebook. I'm not having Crazy Joe back on. Not by phone call, not by video, not by smoke signals, nothing. Done.
All right. Get the knife. We're doing a blood promise. We're doing a blood oath.
Yep. Everybody prick your finger right now. Middle finger preferable.
Oh, no. I'm not doing the promise. So long as I can still make something entertaining out of it, I'll do it.
Yeah, and that's what I try to explain to him. It's like, listen, the more you just bitch and complain like this, the more content they get. And it's like,
he needs to understand what a lol cow is.
Yeah.
Okay. Charles, you said so.
No, don't do that.
Hey, I'm Native American. This is what we do.
I don't want to see this. It's like he's going in for surgery. Holy cow, man.
Ever seen a Bowie knife before?
Yeah, I'm over here like, the movie Crocodile Dundee. Now, that's a knife. God. Oh, man. No.
I've got this one that I use for working on my models.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Right. I think now I must have broke the more terms of service. I just showed a Bowie knife.
No. It's already been, the video is already being reported. Okay.
Yeah,
apparently Roy is.
As soon as Billy shows his knife on the internet,
yeah.
FBI, open up.
Yeah.
No, they'll be calling you first. This is Special Agent Johnson from the FBI. Can you please go ahead and put away your knife now? Thank you. We'll see how Roy goes ahead and blocks me on this one now.
Oh yeah, Roy's a pussy.
I mean,
you don't have to say it. I'll just say it.
Well, Dirk, let me ask you this: was there anything there that could have been that's possibly reported?
What people will do is report it simply for the fact that Joe was given a platform.
Figures. Figures.
That's how it goes for these kind of people. And Roy didn't message me though.
He didn't.
Odd that he didn't do that.
Do you know Roy?
No.
Okay.
But well, he didn't know Eric, but apparently he messaged Eric.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That makes you know what? Maybe Roy's one of those FBI people. Could be one of those FBI people just going ahead and getting all your personal information. I'm going to be talking to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bright and early. Well, Eric went ahead and said, at least I had an open mind. I thought there was a possibility, and, there I am shooting myself in the foot. Possibility didn't do anything. So
I will say, like, I understand, Charles, you moved past it emotionally and mentally about this, but I really do believe that Joe needs to apologize to not just Billy's sister and her significant other, but also your wife as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
And I think for the principle of it, he needs to before he ever wants to get on this kind of show. That's not my call, obviously.
No, you know what? I'm putting Joe in the same box that Tony D is in, which is a box that has a key lock on it, and I threw away the key. No, I went ahead and put it into a place to melt metal, and the key no longer exists. It's really to that point, really. I mean, that's where it was to begin with, and it was more because of Jenny than me. But the same point, like you mentioned, it's like I kind of moved on from it because I don't know why I moved on from it, to be honest with you. Maybe I shouldn't have moved on from it. But it's like, just thinking about that, it would just like, is it really worth it?
You can't let it eat at you, but you still want to like stand by the woman of your life. If Joe were to do that to a significant other for me, then yeah, I'd probably rain hell on that guy.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Crystal says Crazy Joe needs to apologize to Jenny and Matt too. I agree. I think he owes a whole bunch of people an apology. I really do. So, but look, he's not going to. So, and that's just the way it is. And whatever. That's the way it is. Crystal says, don't hold your breath on waiting on it. No, I haven't. And I think that's one of the more reasons why I just went ahead and went past it. It's
fine, I'll hold my breath.
No, don't do that. We need you, Dirk. We need you. We need you to keep creating great content there on Java Fog on that YouTube channel. Make sure you go into...
principles.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Wow.
What the hell?
Now, Joe's messaging me and said, you know what, fuck yourself, I'm never going to be on your show again, you phony 10-faced fuck, you suck, never, you nothing on the phone.
Oh, that didn't last long.
Go to hell, Joe.
It's
You're
hurting
a piece of shit.
It's hurting me. Matt says he doesn't owe me apologies. Certainly Jenny. I don't know if even Jenny will even listen to an apology, to be honest with you. I mean, Jenny loathes him to no degree. It's just that big. All right, listen. I got to go ahead and, you know what? I have alcohol waiting in the fridge. I need to pour myself a really big glass. Maybe I'll get toasted when we come back from the break. Anybody sticking around, or you guys got to go?
I'm going to try to stick around.
I'll stick around.
Okay. Appreciate it, guys. When we come back, the non-racist hour of the Charles Richardson Show will commence. We'll go ahead and talk some news. We'll go ahead and get everybody's discussions. And we'll also go ahead and get into the good news before we end Wednesday's show. And keep in mind, today and Friday are the last shows before I head off to break for the next 2 weeks. That means preparation for the New England trip. I just realized that I have to go ahead to tomorrow to have my car checked to get the ball bearings looked into because it has over 200,000 miles. So I'm looking forward to that price. Anyway, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. Stay tuned there. Oh, let's try that again.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
high-speed internet and cable provider. Are you looking for a fast, reliable internet connection? A large selection of your favorite HD TV channels? With 24/7 access to the best customer support technicians? All at a fair price? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you. You'll have the option of choosing from several of our completely unwarranted rip-offs, including internet speeds up to 200 times slower than Korea at twice the price, TV packages with over 500 channels, 90% of which you can't view, and we guarantee a plethora of hidden fees. Then, our barely trained technicians will come to install your services somewhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Knock once while you're in the shower, and promptly leave. And once we do finally get your service up and running, it'll be down and limping within 3 hours. Indefinitely. Why, you ask? Simple. We are part of what is called an oligopoly. It's like a monopoly, only legal. See, in closed-door meetings with 4 or 5 of the other major providers, we've secretly agreed not to have differing prices, allowing us to completely eliminate any competition and collectively raise our prices to optimum cockbag levels. Because we here at your local high-speed internet and cable provider don't believe in customer satisfaction. We believe in money. Pools of money. Looking for a better deal? You can gobble down our balls. You're paying for it. Your local high-speed internet and cable provider. You won't like it, and there's no other option.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
All right, we're back to the show. Oh, boy, what a first hour we have. I'm about ready to sneeze. I apologize. Oh, shit. Already getting the allergies. Nah, that's not good. Ooh. Always take extra precaution, though. There we go. Now we're good. Crystal's in the chat there. Apparently, she says, I came late. No idea who this Roy person is at all. Probably a good thing. Guess I missed him and Crazy Joe. The one time in my life where making a salad saved me. Sea salad is good for you and your mental health. Rocky asked, what's a sea salad? I thought the same thing. Just pointing out the salad protected me from Crazy Joe's rap. Rocky says Joe owes him an apology for moonlighting as a white man to be a racist. And you should tell everybody he's Spanish. Not sure about that, Rocky. I'm not sure. Crystal says it's a good salad, though. Romaine lettuce, baked chicken pieces, tomato, cucumber, and crushed up Doritos. Really? Okay. It sounded good until the Dorito part. Actually, it sounded bad until the Dorito part. I'm sorry. Although it's better with leftover taco meat than chicken, but still good. Yeah. Taco salad is the bomb. That's all I can say. What about you guys? Taco salad, chicken salad, Caesar salad, any type of salad you guys like, or are you guys anti-veg?
Egg salad is where I stick my dick. It's that good.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know where you stick your dick. Just to let you know.
You'd be surprised.
No, I would be, because I don't want to know. That's the thing. Everything would surprise me over the fact of, do I really want to know? And no, I don't.
If you see confetti, I've been there.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, 813-699-5353 if you want to go ahead and comment on whatever the hell that is. Let's see. Billy messaged me. What is this?
Something you might find interesting, that something else happening in Florida.
Oh, yeah. We actually reported this like a few days ago.
I wasn't sure if you had or
this
not.
guy, this was done a couple of weeks ago. This guy called over the cops to test to see if his meth is authentic. You get that, right? The guy calls over the cops to test his meth to make sure it's authentic. Excuse me, officers, can you test my meth? I need to know if it's good. I need to know if it's real.
In his case, I need to make sure this is methamphetamines and not bath salts. What the fuck's it matter? They're both illegal.
Bath salts are illegal?
I thought salt was legal. Don't you just put salt in a bathtub and that's bath salts?
No, you remember Eugene the zombie 10 years ago eating some homeless dude's face?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on something called bath salts.
Is it like Tide Pods, except it goes into the bathtub?
I don't know exactly.
What the fuck is bath salts? Honest to God, I've heard of it. I don't know what the hell to make of it.
I guess that's just what they call it. I don't know if you snort it, smoke it, eat it, whatever.
I don't know either. Where the fuck did bath salts come from? I have no idea.
God.
Oh, it's just weird.
I just want somebody to call in and yell at me about something.
Somebody call in and yell at Dirk.
Yeah.
John, call in and yell at Dirk and then hang up.
Yeah, John.
Hang up at Dirk. Until we get to those phone calls, let's go to actually something we haven't done in a while. It's Facebook meme time. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these memes that we've been saving up for like the past 10,000 shows. Oh, except, hold on a second. Here's John. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John. Hello, John. Johnny. Johnny, be good. Hello.
Hello.
Here's Johnny.
Hello.
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 Phone's not working.
It's not? You're on it. He didn't even yell. That's weak. That is so weak. That's so weak.
Phone's not working.
Phone's not working. God, okay. Whatever the fuck. God. Try this again. Go ahead, John. Hello. Trying again. Hello? Billy, call me, will you? Because I got to figure this shit out. Is it his phone or is it my phone? Call me.
Hang on.
What the fuck is going on here?
I'll call. I've got my phone with me here.
Okay, all right. You go ahead and take it, Dirk.
John. He can't hear me. Something's wrong with his phone.
Yeah, I don't think it's your side.
I hope not. We're going to find out here soon. Soon. I already felt like I've been drinking already. Somebody call in.
Okay.
Yeah. One of you two call. There we go. Dirk,
yes.
Can you hear me? I can see you, you asshole. Talk.
I can't hear you, but you're a pee-pee head.
You can't hear me?
Nope.
Oh. Okay. Oh, bite me. Phone's not
Something's
working.
wrong.
Audio. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
So I was keeping the headphone on so I could hear you on the stream, but
nothing's coming through there?
Nope, and I was using the speakerphone.
Wow. Test 1 2. That is weird. Don't tell me. Let me sign off and sign back in.
Here I was ready to just
yeah, you know what? I was about ready to blame John too, but all right, so it's not working. I bet you it's that Roy dude. Where the fuck he is. Ass clown. That's me. All right. Test. Test. Stress test. Test.
Okay, that sounds like it's working then.
Test. You're right. It's not working. It's not working. Yeah, John, it's not working, man. So
it is working now. It's working.
Oh, now it's working.
Now it's working.
Goddamn.
When I was calling before,
go ahead.
I didn't say anything. Then I'd say a few words, and then I hung up automatically. But Charles, go fuck yourself, Dirk. I love you, Dirk.
Well, you tell me to go fuck myself too, man.
Fuck you, Charles. Fuck you.
Okay, I guess I'm not seeing you in Connecticut. Shit.
All right. I love you, Billy.
I was going to have fun going to see John, but I guess I ain't going to see John now.
What the fuck is this fever dream?
No, what the fuck? Oh my God, are the onions attacking me now? Jesus.
Nobody likes onions now going for the Charles Richardson show.
Yeah.
I
go ahead. Who's this? See, it's not working again. Hello? They're messing with me. I know they are. Hello?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, it's Jenny.
That's Joe.
That's Joe. Yeah, that's Joe.
you.
That's Joe Jenny.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you get on the show here, huh? Why don't you get on the show?
You know why she's not on the show.
Come to New York, motherfucker.
Yeah. How the fuck is this not... I don't understand. Test one. That is weird. Because Skype is showing the settings are working. I don't get it. Noise cancellation off. I don't know. Let's try that. Go ahead, John. Hello?
It's not working again.
Great.
This is awkward.
Yeah, I'm just shutting the line down. Forget it. You want to talk to me? You do it in Messenger. Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. All the settings on Skype work fine. But apparently that's not the case. Anyway, you know what? I'm not even going to go down with that road because, listen, I heard Matt try to get this on one of Matt's shows. I think I was on Tuesday. There's this one guy who's trying to go ahead and put his phone to the microphone like this and try to get some guy from Africa to come in. And it was a shit show. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to spend my whole show doing that. The rest of the show was good, but just that, they were trying to figure it out going on Facebook Messenger. Maybe that would work. No, never mind. Anyway, let's go back to what I was originally going to do, which was memes. So, get at least some content on here instead of figuring out why Skype ain't working. All right. If you can't remember my name, just say tacos. I'll go ahead and turn around. This one, there's a sign that says, now all of a sudden, having a mask, rubber gloves, duct tape, a gallon of bleach, and plastic seating in the trunk of my car is okay. Here's a message here. If I died and went straight to hell, it would take me at least a week to realize I wasn't at work anymore. No idea what that is. And to be honest, I've wanted to spray a whole lot of people with Lysol before this all started. Simba was walking too slow, so I told him to Mufasa. Break that down, it actually makes sense.
Oh, I want to hang myself from that one.
I had a hen who could count her own eggs. She was a mathematician.
Oh, fuck off.
God. Here's a guy in a hazmat suit. I got bored today, so I put a hazmat suit on and went around chalking a big red X on random people's driveways. Jerk, you should do that. Pollen, when flowers can't keep it in their plants. Right. Cow farts come from the dry air, or the dairy air. I'll see myself out. President's Day is canceled till we find one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not political at all. And this is going to freeze. Or is it? Nope. Here we go. Florida's anti-theft device. Put just a freaking sign that says AC doesn't work. Here's Chris Farley yelling at Joe Biden, for the love of God, turn the oil pipeline back on. Would it really make a difference if the pipeline was turned on? This is a dog sticking his head outside the back of a Jeep. This Jeep has a subwoofer. When you looked hard for something and told your wife it wasn't there, and then she goes to look for it. Nah, I didn't get that. Cross the straws. That doesn't make any sense.
No, don't cross the streams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. So it's the four Ghostbusters guys. Don't cross the streams while they're in the urinals. Yeah, that's funny. Millennials living through Y2K, 9/11, and the plague, 2 economic recessions, and a possible World War III before they hit 40. Florida weather. How it feels today, 90 degrees. How it will feel on Sunday, 39. That's down here, by the way. Some people just drain the fucking nice right out of you. This is to the state capital of Florida, Governor DeSantis. It's the Don't Say Gay bill with this postcard saying gay.
I'm actually confused by that bill. I read that bill, and all I'm getting out of it is that we're trying to be transparent for the parents. I don't understand I tried reading the bill. I don't see why it's a problem so far.
Well, apparently Disney collaborated a walkout because of the bill, so I don't know. A pirate walks into a bar with a paper towel on his head. The bartender asks, "Hey, what's with the paper towel?" Pirate says, "Arg, I got a bounty on me head." Tough crowd tonight. Two dragons sitting there for the last time, blowing on it is not helping. Yeah, dragon fire, yeah. I got 99 problems, and a flat chest could solve at least 73 of them. Oh, damn, baby. I jump up and down for joy, but my boobs are just way too big for that nonsense. Here's a chandelier. Dirk, you may be interested in this. Real estate tip number 69. A well-hung chandelier can enhance the beauty of your home and appeal to buyers. Yeah, it's got some girth.
What the fuck?
Here's a picture that you must see. It's basically it's a catalog of somebody wearing panties with a very bushy bush down there. They're called Naughty Knickers. Deliver sexy and comfortable underwear for only $3.99. No need to leave home. No need to go to the mall. For high prices. You pick up your package between thongs. Basically, the point is you're not shaving very much. And it's very hairy down there.
That's very 70s of her.
Yes, very. Apparently, Mac supports Windows now. This is a Mac laptop holding a window open. Possibility of me maturing. A little pie graph there. It looks like Pac-Man, where little pie that represents the mouth is no chance of maturing. The rest of it is all in yellow, but it also says also none, but it's in yellow to make it look like Pac-Man. Due to high prices, this is the new Uber driver. little pony with a Uber sign on the top of its head. No, we're not going to stop there. Nope, we're not doing that. Get over here. How dare you? She met him online. He said he lived in a gated community, and it's a picture of a jail. Let's see, this way. If one boyfriend makes you happy, imagine having 3. Start thinking big, ladies. I mean, they have a point there. And finally, I went to the paint store to get dinner. It didn't work. And there you go. Memes for today, or at least this quarter, since we don't do it very often, of March 23rd, 2022. My dog is growling because she wants out. 813-6. Well, you know what? No, that's right. No phone calls. Keep remembering the phones fucking don't work.
You poor bastard.
Yeah. I'm suffering. Trust me, I'm suffering. So what's going on, guys? I'm over here trying to look for something to talk about.
I started a new type of streaming from what I normally do, I guess.
Really? What do you got?
Well, so I decided to work on building up Java Fog into you know something else besides Arrogant Media. So I did a show talking about a show that's on YouTube from a bunch of doomsayers under the religious sorts. And I had a great fucking time with it. And so I noticed that I I have something that I can work with on here to make a show that's semi-regularly. I would like to do this weekly as long as I find enough weird shit on the internet to talk about.
Right. But you got to find the weird shit on the internet, which means you're going to have to be hustling or go to places that you already have.
I've got my ways. I've got my ways of finding things, yeah.
Matt is actually commenting, Dirk's live stream from last night is outstanding.
No.
It was a good one, yes.
Even Crazy Joe listened to it. It was that good.
Well, Crazy Joe listens to anything that Dirk does.
He does.
Just like Dirk listens to everything Crazy Joe does. So you can get content from it.
We got to admit we are a bit guilty of doing that.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah. The bones, Steve, the bones.
Now, Charles, I got an idea. Since you went over memes, have you ever heard of shower thoughts?
You telling me I stink?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually a subreddit called Shower Thoughts.
Shower Thoughts.
Just, yeah, it's things people think of like while they're in the shower, because that's somehow when your brain is like really active and you start developing ideas.
A lot of it has to do with masturbation, but go ahead.
Well, no. Hang on. I'll give you.
I just sent you the link there, Charles.
Okay.
All the stuff you can read that people post.
Reddit. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Of course, you remember our mutual friend who introduced us in the first place, Chris Master from Rockin' Waves 11294.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he usually, whenever he's on Outlaw Radio, he will read the Shower Thoughts. And he read one that I shouldn't remember, but it was so raunchy that it just kind of sticks in your brain. And it was, farts are louder if your asshole is clean shaven.
Can anybody prove that?
That makes sense. I'm going to have to try that.
I like this one. The internet says your mom is fat, dumb, but also somebody they slept with. I mean, yeah, how did I come up? Somebody must have slept with her.
It takes a bunch of screws to make a crib, but only one screw to fill it.
Oh, God. Hang on a second, guys. I got to let the dog out, literally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. Actually, if you guys got a second or two.
Hold the fort.
Yeah, go ahead and hold the fort. All right. Here.
I'll bring this up here and read a few of these until he gets back. Burning your mouth when you eat is your food cooking you.
Yeah, kind of.
A murderer can run a cannibal restaurant with actual menus in it. Okay. The average fart is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius.
Is it really?
I guess. I don't know whoever wrote this.
No, we got to test this now. Get Charles back on the stream. We got to test this.
Hold on, I got to fart.
Hang on, I got to fart.
If your white blood cells were humans, they would be violently xenophobic.
Yeah. That makes sense. I get that one. Yeah.
It's way better to be alone than feel alone.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
If she can cheat for you, she can cheat for another.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really share the same kind of like standards on how relationships should work to everybody else, but I don't know.
So what type of relationship are we talking about here? Are we talking about like, just a marriage? Are we talking about just like a fling, a serious settled down relationship?
So I've come to the conclusion that humans are absolutely terrible at monogamous relationships.
Absolutely.
And I think that if people were more open, I think things could be a little bit better, but people are not really at that right kind of time to converse about this kind of thing, though. I don't know. We're still under the mentality that we have to stick with monogamous relationships, and it's going to be that way for a long fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it's been. It's like, but you're right. It's like, more than half of the marriages fail. They end up in divorce. Why? Because somebody's cheating on somebody else. It's like that they grow old. They want to grow old together, but it's like, it's like things change. You grow apart. So that's why when we're told it takes a lot of effort to make a relationship work, it's not a lie. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, the problem is, though, that I know people that do things like polyamorous relationships, and they always take things to some weird extremes of like dudes thinking that they're having some sort of like harem, which is kind of, if you and your partners want to have it that way, that's fine, but like that's a terrible approach to it.
Well, you you remember back in 2015 when it was finally decided by the Supreme Court that same-sex marriages would be legal across the board.
Yeah.
A few, not very many people know this, but a few polygamists have stood up and they said, well, if that's the case, then what about us? And I'm just saying that it's probably a matter of 10, 15 years before polygamy is fully legal across the board.
Yeah, well, the thing about I also really don't agree with how, like, the Mormons, or I don't know if Jehovah's Witnesses do this too, but, like, I don't like the way religious polygamy has worked, because it's still like the men owning these other women as property, and that's what I'm not okay with.
No, and that seems, whether it's indigenous tribes in other countries where they strongly believe in polygamy, or the LDS religion, as you mentioned, the women are basically property. You're right. It's almost like a slave trade. It's ridiculous.
Did you know that there's actually a species of ape where the female will have multiple males do it with them, and then they'll have an offspring, but nobody's supposed to know who the father is.
Weird.
I think that's Karen commenting. He says, "Oh man, I wish it was there because this is a good subject." Karen, I think I fixed the Skype. If you want to call in, you know the number, and if you don't know the number, Karen said that was from me, so she must have been logged into the Facebook page. But yeah, Karen, if you want to chime in, I think I fixed the Skype line. I think it's working now because I just called and I was hearing Dirk talk, so I think it's fixed. So give us a call. Matt says, I am a librarian, and marriage, I do what you want. I don't care.
He's a libertarian on marriage.
I'm sorry. I thought he was a librarian. Like
I am the keeper of the books of marriages. Do not check out my books without seeing me.
I thought maybe he meant he was just really quiet.
Yeah, right. Maybe he doesn't make any noise. Jenny makes all the noise, and he just anyway. I go ahead and tease Jenny on that subject all the time when she's on the show. So I'm sure she won't mind. But yeah, it's like, you know what? Whatever, do what you know. It's I don't go ahead and try to go ahead and impose my thoughts and my beliefs on somebody who wants to go. If you want to have an open marriage, go have an open marriage. I'm just not part of it. I don't believe in that. So if you go ahead and have it, go ahead and have it. I'm not going to look down on you or look the other way. Listen, you want to go to a swingers party, go right ahead. You want to invite a third person over, whether it be another female, another male, whatever. It's all what you want to do.
And most people can't really do that without some form of jealousy kicking into it.
I agree. I think you have to have a very strong partner to go ahead and watch you go ahead and screw somebody else, or knowing that somebody's screwing your partner.
There was a video that I saw where it came from BuzzFeed, of course, but it was a relationship where they decided, okay, we're going to try being an open relationship, and the woman was so fucking excited to do this. You can tell, like, she was raring and ready to go off and boning, and the man was just absolutely destroyed about it, and you could tell it was like his soul leaving his body because he knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But what happened was he ended up getting more dates, and he was getting dick. Meanwhile, she was getting super jealous of him getting dick. And then it turned into her going, I think I'm in love with you more now.
So basically getting more is making you more attractive to the other person. Is that what I'm getting at? So it's like, if you do better, well, I better lock you up a little bit quicker because I want you all to myself.
My speculation is that she saw that other people are finding him attractive, and that really kicked in perspective for her.
Karen says, definitely can become a problem. You have to be very strong between each other. Boundaries have to be agreed upon and kept. But that's the thing. Making rules are made to be broken. Matt also says he is a librarian. Shh. For the record, Matt says, I do oppose librarians marrying each other.
Alyssa, you missed out, by the way. Crazy Joe says that he apologizes to you.
Whatever.
Yeah. Dirk is lying.
I have no.
Dirk.
I don't even
Dirk's lying.
want to hear Crazy Joe's name.
Yeah.
It's like Voldemort in this house.
Hey, he has a nose.
That's right. Voldemort has no nose. He just has holes. You realize that?
Yeah.
You realize how go ahead and snorting coke is going to really be a problem for Voldemort? In that older rock and roll age that he's going to go through.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me, Dirk. You got that bag of sugar there.
It's gone now.
Damn it! You took all the stash. You didn't leave me any.
Matt is batting 1,000 on comments today. I also oppose Crazy Joe marrying anyone ever. Don't imagine it. I'm just, that's opposing. Very opposing.
I find it very hard to believe that he could find anyone that would be willing to marry him.
I was right. Yeah, I was right on the same page with you there.
Yeah, the page, exactly. Same chapter, too.
Didn't he have a girlfriend?
Yeah, he does. It just depends on how long it takes him to blow it up. Crystal says that the bookworm fights for two librarians married could get intense. So Crystal has a good point there. It's like you got to keep a lot of books on hand. So, anyway. And, of course, it has to be very quiet in the household.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be very quiet.
Imagine the arguments.
Our kid wouldn't last very long in that household.
No, I told you to put down the toilet seat, you fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, just imagine trying to live in a monastery.
Better eat your peas and carrots, you bitch.
My son. No, your son.
I see dead people. Matt's promoting Jenny's business. Jenny's a justice of the peace and can marry people. Anybody wants to get married? And in New Hampshire, Manchester for that matter, go find Jenny. She can marry you and then divorce you like 3 months later. Just saying, marriages do not last. Most of them don't. What was it? Over 50% now ends in divorce. I can just say right now, I'm going to be one of those on the other side where it's just going to end with me dying only because I don't have much long to live. So there's not going to be enough time for divorce.
Bullshit.
Well, the wife generally does outlive the husband.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Yeah.
Especially in a praying mantis situation.
Exactly.
Or a Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with that. We have good news, right?
Sure, yeah.
Do we or not?
We will.
We will. Okay.
I can find some and read it.
And well, okay. Well, honey, you don't have to be here now. Dirk has got the reading for you. If you want to let him take over the newswoman duties. Oh wow! How's it?
Bless you.
Damn. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, let's go ahead, take our final break. Yeah, so much for me fetching the Skype line. That didn't do anything. We're going to take a final break. Come back, we'll get some good news on, and then we will close out the show, get out of here, get ready for Friday's show, hopefully. It will be a little bit more informative, unlike this one. This one was
no bullshit.
Yeah, this one was a real shit show today, no offense. But it is what it is. I listen, like the comments we're saying to that one individual, I dug my own grave on this one. So it is what it is. So, well, learn and learn and learn and learn until I finally learn. Anyway,
live and learn.
Live and learn. Well, if I live long enough. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back with some good news and end the show. Be right back.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
Memories are a distant
to the show, everybody. We got a few minutes to go. We're going to go ahead and jump right over to good news. Give Alyssa some time to go ahead and give us what's good in the world and not what's bad, because we need some good in this fucking show right now. Go ahead, Alyssa.
A university gives an unexpected bonus to all employees, saying thanks for their service during COVID. The Chancellor of Vanderbilt University is recognizing all the school's employees for their diligent work over the past 2 years with a surprise bonus in their paychecks. All eligible faculty, staff, and postdocs will receive a $1,500 bonus in their paychecks at the end of March. That's around 9,000 workers, including part-time employees, who are getting the generous bonus. In announcing the Chancellor's Recognition Award, which coincided with the March 17th anniversary of the university's founding 148 years ago, Chancellor Daniel Diermeyer expressed gratitude for the extraordinary efforts of those at the heart of Vanderbilt's education mission. It's not been easy, especially during the unprecedented challenges of the pandemic. However, your dedication to our vision and goals enables our university to operate at its highest level. I am indeed grateful as we approach Vanderbilt's 150th anniversary in a position of strength and with optimism about our path forward. More than 7,000 undergraduate students and 6,400 graduate students were enrolled in the Nashville Tennessee University last fall. Anyway, that's it.
Oh, that was quick.
It kind of ends.
It ends abruptly.
Yeah. Well, there's a video of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Because everybody wants to make videos nowadays.
Yeah. But anyway, so.
Anywho, thank you very much. Make sure you go ahead and visit rawtalkonlineradio.com for all of our awesome content and stuff like that. We got Dirk on there, owner of Arrogant Media and Java Fog. You can actually catch him making some awesome content, and just make sure you're not, part of any of the spells that he does. What was the one that you did that one time?
The satanic rituals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the ritual for destruction. Yeah.
Just make sure you don't do that on me. Because I do not dare cross you.
I also have good news too. It's not just Alyssa.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So for good news, all right. Amy Schumer's husband Chris Fisher jokes he's leaving her on her 40th birthday cake. So,
oh my.
Well, hang on here. I haven't really gotten to the good news. Here's the thing.
We only got a couple minutes.
To every I'm kidding, there is a sliver of truth. So the good news is that in the near future, I may actually have a chance.
With what?
Amy Schumer.
Dirk, plug your stuff there. I made a banner just for you. Go ahead and plug your stuff.
You deny me this shit. All right. For stuff related to miniatures and gaming,
You on drugs?
go to Arrogant Media on YouTube. For the other stuff that I do, go to Java Fog on YouTube. A video that I'm currently working on is related to Nikocado Avocado and how nobody should bother making any attempt to reason with him because it's not going to work.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. Bad Billy, you're up on the deck there. Go ahead and promote your Outlaw Radio.
Yes. What's on the agenda for this coming weekend is still yet to be determined, but you want to check out the show archives and other good stuff, go to Outlaw Radio abs.com, Outlaw Radio Alpha Bravo Sierra.com. And if you have a handgun, be sure to check out We the People Holsters.
Nice. We the People Holsters. There you go. Yeah. Just don't show your gun because apparently that's a crime.
Yeah, I know.
Again, rawtalkonlineradio.com. You can actually also listen to versions of Outlaw Radio on various times there on recording throughout the week. So make sure you check our schedule out, and also many more great shows and programming as well. One thing I am working on just as a closure, anybody know the song I Love a Rainy Night by Eddie Rabbit?
No.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be doing a parody, my first parody ever that I've ever done. It's I Love a Crazy Joe.
Oh, God.
Talk to you later, guys. Friday, right here on the show. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me.